Dr. Uzma has taken refuge in the Indian High Commission in Islamabad. She's filed an application in a local court alleging she was kidnapped and physically abused. She apparently went to Pakistan for a trip, but her immigration papers were forcibly taken away and she was forced into a marriage with a man named Tahir. He allegedly physically abused her as well. She's now sought refuge in the Indian Embassy and appeals for repatriation.
वाघा बॉर्डर से लिया है, उसने स्लीपिंग पिल दी है मुझे और मैं रास्ते में सो गई, मुझे नहीं पता कि मुझको कहाँ ले जा रहा है। उसने गन पॉइंट पर मुझसे निकाहनामे पे साइन करवाया है। वहाँ पर जाने के बाद, अपने घर पे जाने के बाद बहुत ज्यादा मेंटली, फिजिकली एंड सेक्सुअली बहुत ज्यादा टॉर्चर किया है। गन पॉइंट पर निकाह कराया, बहुत मुश्किल से उसको लालच देकर मैं यहाँ हाई कमीशन तक पहुंची हूँ कि मुझे सेव किया जाए और हाई कमीशन में मैं अपनी मर्जी से रुकी हूँ। कोई फोर्स नहीं है मुझ पर, जैसे कि इन्होंने फोर्स किया हो मुझे कि आप यहाँ पर रुको, अपनी मर्जी से। और हाई कमीशन में मैं जब तक रहूंगी जब तक दिल्ली में सेफली ना पहुंचूं। हाई कमीशन से मैं बाहर नहीं निकलूंगी।
Well, this, of course, is the latest we are tracking on this story. It's a shocker coming to light from Pakistan, where this Dr. Uzma, an Indian national, has now sought repatriation. She has taken refuge in the Indian High Commission there. Well, she's filed an application in a local court alleging she was kidnapped and physically abused. Well, these, of course, are the details emerging. Let's listen into a reaction again.
वाघा बॉर्डर से लिया है, उसने स्लीपिंग पिल दी है मुझे और मैं रास्ते में सो गई, मुझे नहीं पता कि मुझको कहाँ ले जा रहा है। उसने गन पॉइंट पर मुझसे निकाहनामे पे साइन करवाया है। वहाँ पर जाने के बाद, अपने घर पे जाने के बाद बहुत ज्यादा मेंटली, फिजिकली एंड सेक्सुअली बहुत ज्यादा टॉर्चर किया है। गन पॉइंट पर निकाह कराया, बहुत मुश्किल से उसको लालच देकर मैं यहाँ हाई कमीशन तक पहुंची हूँ कि मुझे सेव किया जाए और हाई कमीशन में मैं अपनी मर्जी से रुकी हूँ। कोई फोर्स नहीं है मुझ पर, जैसे कि इन्होंने फोर्स किया हो मुझे कि आप यहाँ पर रुको, अपनी मर्जी से। और हाई कमीशन में मैं जब तक रहूंगी जब तक दिल्ली में सेफली ना पहुंचूं। हाई कमीशन से मैं बाहर नहीं निकलूंगी।
Well, and joining us live is Meghna Deka with further details on this story. Meghna, what more can you share with us?
Well, Uday, what we've managed to access here on NewsX is the affidavit which has been filed by Uzma in a local court in Islamabad. I'm just going to read out some excerpts from it. It makes it amply clear as to the kind of ordeal that she was forced to undergo. She says that I met Tahir Khan in Malaysia. We met there and we became friends. I stayed in Malaysia for approximately 2 months. He was soft-spoken and he seemed to be a nice person. He used to speak to me in English. I thought he was from a good family. Then after I returned to Pakistan, he forced me to meet his family and asked me to get a visa after he sent a sponsor letter for Uzma, following which she crossed the Wagha border, she says. She goes on to say, I was picked up by Tahir in a car and was traveling a little distance. He told me he lives in the mountains and he gave me a medicine. She says she woke up at 10 p.m. and she was at the door of his residence, essentially saying that she was drugged and then kidnapped. She goes on to say that that night Tahir sexually assaulted her, tortured her and threatened to kill me if I did not sign the nikah-nama the next day. They showed me at gunpoint and then they threatened me. These people carry guns at all times. The next day, they brought me to a dirty and strange home. They gave me a nikah-nama. They made me forcibly sign it at gunpoint. I was not mentally ready for it. As soon as the marriage was done, then they started torturing me again, mentally as well as physically. They beat me and they made me do all the household work every morning, from morning till evening. That evening, Tahir again apparently had sexually exploited her. Then she goes on to say she was later found out that Tahir apparently had 2 other wives and he had children as well. And this is the appeal that she's written. She says that I came to the Indian High Commission in Islamabad along with Tahir to receive the money which was sent by my brother. I do not want to step outside the Indian High Commission until I return to my home in Delhi. If I return to Tahir's village, only my dead body will come back. So that is the potent, imminent threat that Uzma currently faces. It's important that India steps in. She, of course, currently has sought refuge at the Indian Embassy in Islamabad.
All right, we leave it there. Thanks very much, Meghna, for joining us with all those details.